Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? It's been a while. Here I am, doing another video. I wanted to get one out last week, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And it's not because I was busy. I was busy, but I really felt like I really wanted to do one, but I just couldn't get there. So I was taking it as a sign to rest and, wait. And yeah, just self-care, self-love, all that good stuff. My name is Amanda, for those of you who are new that don't know me, and this is Dead Garden Tarot. So we are going to get into it. We're in Gemini season now. The energy of late for me is felt like I was being pulled in like all different directions. There's a lot of stuff going on. I just had my birthday, so I was born on the cusp, so it always feels like I was being pulled in a million different directions and doing all these things. So I don't know if anyone else has felt that as well. And there's there's an energy of once you've manifested and once you are in alignment, there is the next step of holding that energy and staying grounded in that energy. So I want to use my new deck, the Everyday Witch. It's the little mini one because it's cute. And I wanted to see what's going on. I do want to try and get another video out soon because there has been multiple messages and I've been writing them down. But we're just going to kind of wing it today and see what happens because my hands hurt from working and yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. Seven of Cups. That's nice. You got choices. You got choices, man. You got opportunities. Which of the amazing things are you going to pick for yourself? Right? What are you manifesting for yourself? How do you want your life to look? I heard I choose love. Yeah, the love of yourself. Love your life. That sort of love. Could be a person also. Well, fuck. The Two of Cups. And there you have it. I heard an opportunity. A meeting? A meeting of the minds? I didn't catch that word. My brain is a bit foggy, I find, because there's a lot going on. What else can you tell the collective, please? Eight of Swords? I heard bear witness. I heard people are watching upon you and bearing witness. And it's like she has her hands open for surrender. This is giving me some major like dom sub fucking vibes. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So because we have the Seven of Cups with the Two of Cups, followed by the Eight of Swords, this feels very much like not only surrender, but a surrender to be in your feminine energy. A surrender to not having to carry it all. So, okay, so this, it almost feels like you're carrying so much right now. You have all these options, and then someone is going to come in and give you some type of opportunity, some type of like meeting of the minds and is gonna lighten your load. I heard heavy communication. The Chariot. Wow, this is coming in fast. A grounded man. Yeah, and she has the choice, right? The black and white signs of which way to go. So collective, do you have a lot of choices going on right now in your life? Like, you know, choices in like everything, really. Choices in suitors, choices in opportunities of things that you want to do, choices in how you want to spend your time, choices in work and hobbies and that sort of thing. Friendships even? Becoming popular, becoming noticed. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're shining. Charisma, yeah. You speak with eloquence? I heard brash. So I'm getting a like almost like a hardness. There's 10:11 on the clock. And I heard brash and hardness. So either you are surrounded by people who have a fiery communication or a very brash communication. Maybe you grew up maybe you grew up around a lot of hard asses or assholes for that matter. So you learned the lingo, you learned how to talk with fire, you learned how to really dig your heels in. And there is a dragon in the background. Okay, Charizard. That's so funny. So it reminds me of like, if you know Pokemon, great. If you don't, Charizard, you know, is that dragon, and he's that dragon. And he's like one of the best Pokemon, you know, depending on who you ask, most people, but he also can be really fucking lazy and he reserves his energy. So it's almost giving me that you are not sitting back, but you're choosing. Yeah, you're balancing your energy in the way of like loving yourself, resting, but then, you know, being a hard ass and going after and being busy and making all the choices when you have to, right? Picking and choosing when you go and when you stop and where you go. Okay. What else can you tell us? I love that. The Ten of Swords. Okay, so I did say brash and I did say about the communication, right? And we do have the Eight of Swords there with surrendering. It does seem like you're carrying a lot. And with the Queen of Wands followed by the Ten of Swords, okay. So let me ask you guys a question. For those For those empaths out there, for those divine feminines out there, for those really heavily in tuned spiritual people. I mean, this can go for masculines, put yourself where you belong. But have any of you ever found that when you are in your upper three chakras, so you're really in tune, you're really manifesting, you're really like hearing everything and really strong in your powers, and then when you become in your lower three and you're really grounded, and not that your powers are shut off and not that your intuition is shut off, because I mean, that's not really how it works. But for any of those that have gifts, you would know that sometimes things are really like lit and alive, and you know, for those of you who are, you know, clairvoyant or mediums or can hear spirit, and your third eye is open, sometimes spirit will give you a break from that. Sometimes spirit will leave you alone, and sometimes they will test you to the point where it's like you almost feel like you're alone. It's like, you know, you have these gifts, you're great at your gifts, it's apparent, but then it's almost like they're taken away from you, or it's not, you're not online, if you will. I hope that makes sense. It almost feels like the more grounded you are, maybe you feel that heaviness and you miss, you miss that almost, I don't want to say goddess energy, because you can be a goddess like being grounded and doing all those things, right? Because a goddess is like fully aligned and fully in her power. God, I feel like I'm rambling now. I hope that makes sense. It just feels like there's like a heaviness with you. And I don't feel like you're in mental strife. I just really feel like you have a lot on your plate. And it seems like you're dealing with it really well, right? You have, like, I'm not seeing heaviness in the way of toxicity or negativity or like mental anguish. I'm not seeing any of that in the cards. What I'm seeing is like, you just have like a heavy load right now. You're just, you know, making all those choices, doing all the work. Yeah, and she's reaching for her broom. It's almost like you miss spirit, or you miss how it was or whatever. That came upside down. The Magician. The Magician is upside down. And I just heard, you're like, you're done. Like, you don't need to. They don't need to what? Because the Magician is alchemizing. Are they done alchemizing? This is about holding the alignment, right? What can you tell me about the reverse Magician, please? Sorry, my mind's in the fucking gutter right now. Sounds like a move. Anyone into the reverse Magician? Oh my God. I get really weird when I'm tired. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh my God. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Love that. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Right. All right. So reverse Magician underneath the Seven of Cups, followed by the clarifying of the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this tells me that You were holding the alignment and being in the loving energy and the emotional energy of making money, making choices. And so you're not manifesting right now. I mean, I'm sure you could probably always be manifesting, but you're not like hyper focused on manifesting because you've already manifested. So this is obviously a message for those who their manifestations have shown up in their world and they're actually starting to live it and see it around them and see like kind of the fruits of your labor, if you will. I mean, it doesn't feel like that in full, but it feels like you've started, you're in it. And you're learning to hold that energy. You're learning to hold your manifestation. That's really cool. All right. Good for you, collective. How does it feel? The Two of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so whoever's coming in for you, Wheel of Fortune. What prize do you win? Ooh, it's a new car. Or whatever. Bob Barker. What can I get for the Eight of Swords? So yeah, whoever's coming in, this opportunity, that's cute. Okay, so my eye was drawn to the cat and how the cat's kind of playing. And how the cat is kind of, it almost seems like a kitten. So there's something playful about this person that's coming in to help you, that's going to offer you some sort of opportunity. Maybe there's like an inner child energy to this person. That's sweet. What can I get for the Eight of Swords? The Lovers. Interesting. Okay. Wow. So the fact that the Wheel of Fortune and that beautiful kind of playful energy has come in under the Two of Cups, and the Lovers has come in under the Eight of Swords, after I was saying that it felt like she was surrendering to this person to help her to stay in your Queen of Cups energy, to stay in that Queen of Wands energy, but probably to soften you. I was gonna say to equal it out before this popped up. I mean, okay, come on, seriously? Okay, the Ten of Cups is coming out. This is happiness. This is fulfillment. This is what you've been asking for. And the fact that they're having a picnic outside is really giving me like June vibes. This is giving me summer. I don't feel August. I really feel like June or July. I heard you're going to share something. Whatever that may be. Song. Maybe I'll be there to shake your hand. Maybe I'll be there to share the land. The Chariot. What can I get for the Chariot? Justice is coming out. Again, with these blindfolded women. I don't know where all the sexual energy is coming in. I did say about alignment, holding your alignment, holding that manifestation, living it. And when you're holding your alignment and you're standing in your power, you have integrated and are in your duality, right? Justice of the Chariot. Yeah, she's balancing the white cat and the black cat. So you're balancing the light and the dark, right? Shadow aspects. I heard there will be justice for the shadow of the things that were done to you. What was done to... The Four of Wands is coming out. What was done to the collective? Huh. I'm not really sure I understand that. This is fast moving of which way to go. And there's choices. And there will be justice. So, strength is coming out with, is that the Four of Wands? Yeah, strength is coming out with the Four of Wands. Wait, I don't know, which way is that? Yeah. So to me, you will be celebrated. And I'm just wondering if not only will you be celebrated by what you've manifested, because you are so strong, because you're holding it, there's a lot of strength in these cards. A lot of strength. I heard how you move through the chaos. Are you getting better at like maneuvering? Maybe? Or it just is now. Because you're standing in your power. Because you've shedded all the old selves. And the old selves are... You've shedded all the old selves. And standing in your power, and then they've manifested in your life around you as pieces, parts of other people. Soul family. What can I get for the Queen of Wands? Ace of Swords is coming out. Your communication is top notch, I heard. The Emperor's coming out underneath the Queen of Wands. So yeah, someone dominant's coming in. I feel like this person is like not only well off, but this person, because the Emperor's coming out now that it's confirming, because I was getting that feeling with the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, with the Ten of Cups, with the Eight of Swords, this person taking a load off, this person offering you an opportunity, whatever that opportunity might be, is going to help you in some way immensely. It could be financially. It doesn't have to be. It could be in other ways that you need help, right? Sure. The Emperor, I heard attracted to your fire. So you might have a fire sign or heavy fire in your chart. I mean, you don't have to. What's the Ten of Swords? The reaching. The Seven of Pentacles. I heard you're reaching for growth. You're reaching for the, yeah, like the bounty. You're doing whatever you need to do to make your coin, to make your money, right? But like with integrity, with like standing in your power, with these cards are so powerful and so wonderful. This is an amazing reading. Why did I take off the G's on that? That was weird. I'm having a hard time. Does anyone notice that when you're not like in your upper kind of like chakras and whatever, and you're really super grounded and really like rooted and really stable in your body, that I don't know, I just feel like there's been a lot of forgetting and a lot of maybe words that you wouldn't normally speak or in a different way, and they kind of maybe surprise you. I'm not sure. I'm just getting like an energy of yeah, like kind of playing stupid, but not really. It's like the two sides, living in duality, right? Living that double life. So walking through life and then kind of keeping that like that other spiritual side of you kind of hidden, but then like it'll come out as like a fun thing that like spirit will do to you, or just like automatically because it's who you are. And then you're just like, I don't know where that came from. Like, but you do. Okay, well this is, I'm gonna leave it there just because this is beautiful. It looks like there's a beautiful opportunity coming in. It looks like you're standing in your power. You're really strong. You might feel like you have a lot of choices, a lot of things to do. Your plate's really full. But there's so much abundance coming towards you, and it's coming very soon. And we do have the King of Pentacles on the bottom. So there is a lot of money and abundance and new opportunities coming in for you. I want to do one from the Tree Oracle because of all this rooted, grounded energy. What message, grounding, rooting, what tree wisdom do we have for the collective? I hope everyone's enjoying the really warm weather that we're having finally. It's lovely. You know, of course, unless you're not really into sun and warmth and you're more of like a winter night person. To each his own. What do you... No, I don't... Yeah, there's just stubbornness, too. Trees are hard. Again, hard, the brash. There's hardness. There seems like the... And I don't mean hardness in... that you're being hard on yourself or that other people are being hard on you, because I really feel like you're being held and supported. But I just really feel like, yeah, you have like a tough skin now. You have like a strong bark on your tree, if you will. Oh, wow. White mulberry. And the yin yang sign is there. That's beautiful, which really goes with this reading. So I don't know what this card is. It's never come out before. These are fairly new to me. So, okay. I mean, most of my decks are new because I haven't had them that long, but let's find out the white, look at that. I just opened right to it. I'm going to read this. So white mulberry is harmony. Yeah, you're harmonizing your energies. You're harmonizing your manifestation. You're harmonizing with the energies around you. That's beautiful. Okay, so it says, I will send you spiritual and emotional nourishment. Yeah, you're being really held and supported right now. This will guide you into creating a stronger and more harmonious connection with others and enrich your understanding of their motives as well as your own. Yeah. how people are showing up in your world, how you connect with them, what their purpose is in your life, in whatever small or big way that is. It says some Chinese traditions believe that the mulberry is the world tree, or the tree of renewal. This unites the dead who dwell in the 9 sources with the 9 heavens. The tree therefore represents the Tao. Maybe you're a Taoist, into energy, or the fundamental nature of the universe. A sacred grove of mulberry trees was always planted outside of China's ancient royal capital cities. Yeah, the royal cities. You're standing in your power, you're in goddess energy. The white mulberry is used extensively in traditional Chinese medicine to cleanse the liver and to send qi, I believe, right? QI, qi, or energy, qi, fine, right, okay. Flowing energy smoothly through the meridians. Yeah, it says find the connection between you, the people, and the animals in your life, and how to create harmony with them, and really emphasize that. That's beautiful. And not to mention that you have the 10 of Cups here and the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups with this opportunity, and the fact that the yin yang is coming out. So this very well might be a soulmate that's coming in to help you, because you're already in your manifestation and you're living that now. Amazing. This is very soulful. I love this. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, give it a like, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Join the garden where we play and we cultivate and we heal and we plant the seeds of our dreams for the life that we want, the way that we want it. I hope that you guys have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of your week. And I do want to do another reading. It's a little bit more saucy, a little bit more sassy. Peace, guys.